football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the sight of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Houston Texans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Watson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. 2nd and a yard. Lindsey on the toss left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that was a pleasing run from Phillip Lindsay coming over from the Denver Broncos to join now a crowded backfield with the Houston Texans. But why is it so crowded? Because they finished 31st in the league last year in rushing, and they're trying to find anyone who can lead them and get that running game moving in Houston.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. It's a 6-yard pickup and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Watson. That's caught left side by the tight end Jordan. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the former Washington Husky. Here's Myles Gaskin. And he stopped immediately there. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. 1st down, Miami. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Tua now on 1st down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Yeah.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Buying time to his left. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team. So I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do it, especially early in the game like they have. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Quick throw to Collins. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Lindsey now off the read option. And he's sneaking forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
To Johnson again. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Kerryon Johnson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this 1st half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up with that first win?
It's a great question, and I do think that they'll get it, because they've been close a few times. But in order to get it done, morale has to stay high, so a lot of that goes on the coaching staff. You know, easy to coach when you're 7-1. That's a piece of cake. But with their record right now, how do they manage to keep these guys going in the right direction? And they're going to need some help from some of those veterans in the locker room as well.
It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Jason McCourty, the former Patriot, in on the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying...
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And first and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Field position. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it first and goal to go. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Gaskin. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Malcolm Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. off of play action. It's Watson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Watson looks to throw again.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now a handoff for Lindsey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now it's Watson, a bootleg.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Brevin Jordan
with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Tua going to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Desmond King picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go.
Here's Tua. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Ben Banagoo able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And someone must have been in this hot sun a little too long. They've got the punt team out there. And just to clarify, it is not 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Tua to Parker there for the Miami first.
The Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey,
They'll run now with Gaskin. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Tua finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings us 3rd and 3.
Now Tua. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's another Dolphins first down.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Desmond King picks it, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Faking the give. Now Watson.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Nick Needham picks it off, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. 58, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike. Here we go. 58, boys. 58. 58. Mike.
Tua sets up to pass it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. This is Gaskin on the carry. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First down and goal to go.
58 the mic. Check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field,
Don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
I'm going back to you. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm going to run you over. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike.
Another run with Gaskin. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Tua on 4th down. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
This defensively got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Waddle now to return it. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it,
or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, here's Watson. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. It'll buy some time right. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now it's Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Gaskin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and 7, Tua throwing the out route incomplete. That's Parker. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
Gaskin again on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. Well, it's a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now from Baltimore. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Christian Kirksey in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A handoff as they run the counter play. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
58 the money. 58 the money.
Tua to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Desmond King picks it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And now comes the field goal unit on. And boy, this is asking an awful lot.